everybody.
Everybody missed Gordon last week.
I need to watch the stream back. What did he say? Oh, okay. Yeah, Jermaine is a bit of a superstar. My kids are in this week because it's summer holidays, and you're definitely idolizing Jermaine. But also, Jay, you got a lot of credit for not liking Messi as much as you like Ronaldo earlier today. No, we don't have time for that one.
Yeah, exactly. So, let me switch to on monitor. And if you recall from this week.
Oh, thank you, Pocketsumi. We can barely hear you. Can you hear us now? Oh. Yeah, but it's the... No! Damn it. Okay, we can turn the microphone up. You can open the other one as well. Hello? Hello?
The other one's doing nothing.
But maybe it's at the top.
There you go.
Barely hearing. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. What have we done?
My God.
Do you like singing?
If I like singing, I like it, but I'm not going to subject all these nice people to me singing.
Okay, let's turn the audio down. But the microphone is no good. Got it. Okay, let's turn it right up. Ooh-wee. Is that better now? I think that might be better now. Got a bit of an echo going on here.
Okay. Upstairs girl said we're talking.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Dennis, cool.
Yeah, cool. That was, I will blame my 14-year-old son who's been sitting here and I've been trying to force him to send emails to drum up new business. And I think he just basically messes with twiddles with every knob that he can and just to mess things up. I'm hearing a little bit of feedback. I think you might have to turn your volume down.
Yeah. Okay, so if this is your first week, quick recap, we're doing what it's been called so far the Seagull game. It's based on Katamari Damacy, if you know it. So basically our seagull is going to eat stuff in the world, get bigger, and start eating everything on the set. Last week we did basic movement, we did camera rotation with the mouse, controls with W. This week we're going to continue to add a piece of control, which is essentially press shift to make our seagull glide, and that's going to make the seagull fly a little bit faster and switch between animations. And again, this seagull and everything you're going to see in the scene comes from the Anything browser, and the animations are from the browser as well. And we're also going to start the logic of the seagull eating stuff. So again, it's going to check, is this object small enough for me to eat? If it is, I'm going to eat it, I'm going to get a little bigger.
What is Anything World, Jay?
So, what is Anything World? Good question. I should know that. Anything World, so what we've created is we trained an AI agent to rig and animate 3D models. So, today we have a library of around 200 static and animated assets. So, we got these assets from open libraries and we ran them through our agent. They were rigged and we provided a basic set of animations. Rotate the mouse.
That's my son coming back with the snacks. Whoa, sorry. Whilst you were talking, I hijacked the system and
oh, that's okay.
Made the bird very unhappy.
I think that...
So you got 200 of Anything World objects in this game, is that what you're saying?
No, so there are 200 in the browser, and here we're using some of them. So the seagull is part from the browser, all the trees, and these buildings here. There are some different buildings. There you go. So we have different buildings, characters, vehicles. So this is the beginning of the setup of our scene. We're going to continue that on future streams. But again, everything you see on the scene is from the Anything browser, and all the animations and rigging were generated by our agent.
Sweet. And we have like tens of thousands of objects on the Anything World browser as well. Hi Henry, how are you? Thank you for passing the M&Ms in. If you hear rustling behind the scenes, that's my 14-year-old son who's returned finally with our snacks. Did you get me a drink, Henry?
A drink? What do you mean?
You know, things that you don't eat but liquid form?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, great.
You're gonna have to pour it into a glass so yourself.
Okay.
Hello, Meister Brockter. How are you, man? Okay.
Terrific.
So, Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry to just interrupt and undermine the stream, but that's obviously what I'm here to do. So this visual programming language, this visual stuff I've not seen before. I've seen like what they have in Unreal. What's it called? Blueprints.
Yeah.
I've messed with a little bit.
Yeah.
And Bolt a few years ago, and I've seen Jermaine do some Playmaker stuff. So what are we looking at here, just so I understand?
So yeah, so this is part of the logic.
Wow.
This is part of the logic behind the movement and the rotation of our seagull. We're going to be playing around with it for a while, but essentially instead of writing code, it's writing lines of code on C# in Unity or C++ in Unreal. You do visual scripting, so you have building blocks like this on update, get access, clamp. So these are all building blocks of the logic of our game, right? So right here, what we are doing in a nutshell is we are getting the input of our mouse on these two get variable nodes, and we are applying some multiplication variables in it, and then rotating our seagull so it goes up and down and to the sides, so we control it with our mouse.
And because I do a bunch of C# in Unity, I'm normally. What's your Because you code as well, don't you? So
yeah,
what's your steer on like this versus coding in Unity? Do you think this is easier for the beginner to get started, or easier in general, or how do you feel about it?
For the beginners, for sure.
Yeah.
It's easier for beginners to get started on this. And it's not, we were talking about Scratch during the
Yeah, right.
So Scratch is all building blocks. It's a very nice tool for kids and teenagers to get started programming. So it's definitely easier for beginners. My personal experience is that there are stuff that are much easier to do with visual coding, but there's stuff that gets more complex. But I'm a fan. I like it. And
Cool.
And you know, one of the reasons why we're doing this is because if you look for Unity content on the internet, I'm gonna say like 95% of the content is code-based, like C#-based.
Yeah.
And there's very little visual programming stuff on Unity. So that's one of the reasons we decided to do this game using visual code.
Cool. Sorry to interrupt again. Can you hear the recycling plant outside? Crash, bash. This has been the noisiest stream in the history of streaming.
I know. And they, you know, I think they noticed that we started,
Yeah, so
and then they decided to start at the same time, you know.
I'm going to try closing this door.
So we're going to start by adding the gliding motion to the seagull. If you followed last week, I did very slight tweaks to where we finished last week, but essentially the most important change is that I've slowed down.
Oh my goodness. Forget about it.
It's probably the recycling pen asking us to.
Is it?
So I slowed down the rotation and the movement of the seagull a little bit because it was too fast to aim for the food as it was. So I slowed it down just to make it easier to target the food. Should I get started?
Yeah. I see my daughter has it up here. That's the creaking door noise. Did you bring me a drink, Gwen?
No.
Ah. Let's get started.
Okay.
This looks super cool.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I said I'm going to create the gliding movement, and I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
So right now, if we press W, our seagull moves forward, flapping its wings. I want to do that. If I'm pressing the left shift key, I'm going to go into gliding. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create. Let me open my. I already have my script graph open down here.
What's
So-
a script graph?
So a script graph is the blocks of script graphs is the blocks of code from our visual programming, right? So last week we've created three different graphs. One to handle the rotation. You can see here the rotation controller on the right. We have one for movement, and we have a third one for
Kids.
for the animation.
No noises. Don't move. You have to stay completely still. Was that a Kinder Egg? Okay. Can I have a drink along? Sorry, guys. We have it's like a children's creche, and Jen will come in and go in here today. Recycling children. Soon we might recycle some children as well. Thank you, George. I got a Kinder Egg though. It's not all bad.
Nice.
Sorry, Jay.
Wouldn't it be fun if we got a seagull in it?
Wouldn't it be funny? Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see what happens.
So, as I was saying, so script graphs are blocks of code that do stuff. So you have the rotation graph, we have movement graph, and we have third one that's the animation graph.
And that's all in here, is it? Blocks in here?
Yeah, so this one here is the movement one. So as you can see, we're getting the input from the vertical, we're getting input the vertical and horizontal axis in the mouse, in this get axis. And what I'm going to do now, so it all starts here on this block on update. For those of you not familiar with Unity, update is a function that Unity calls every time your screen is drawn. So if your game is running at 60 frames per second, that means that your screen is being redrawn 60 times per second. So that means that your onUpdate function is going to call 60 times per second. So 60 times per second, we're getting the input of the mouse and applying the rotation to the sequence. Now, before I get the input from the mouse, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, so I disconnected my update function for the input, and I'm going to add a node here called input get key. So, sorry, not get key down. There you go.
Not the old get key down thing. That's tripped me up in Unity a few times.
Yeah, and I always get confused.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Oh, so yeah, no, it's not get key. Get key down is only during one frame. So I'm going to check if my player is pressing the left shift. And now it's the adventure of finding left shift here in this list.
You're not going to believe this.
It's a seagull.
It's a green seagull.
No way.
It might be a frog, actually.
Oh, it's one of those seagulls that
turns
makes
into a frog.
horns and croak. Yeah, I know about these seagulls. So I'm gonna get this key, and if my player is pressing the left shift key, I want to save this information on a variable. So I'm gonna create a variable here called glide.
Things are looking up. I got a drink.
This is a boolean. So now I'm going to create another node called set variable. Where is it? Set variable, so set scene variable glide. And
Where's glide defined?
so I define glide over here on the scene variables.
Oh, okay, got
So I
it.
create a glide of type boolean, and now that I have the value of glide, I can continue and get the input from the mouse. But then now, I'm basically doing nothing. I'm just getting the input and doing nothing, so I need to do something when my player presses the shift button. And as I said, I'm gonna go into the gliding animation, and I want my seagull to fly slightly faster. So over here, I have a, where's
What are we looking for? A variable.
I wasn't on the wrong graph. So, hold on. Put this here. Cut. This is supposed to be here. There you go. We're here. Okay. Brilliant. So now that I know that my player is pressing the shift key, I want my seagull to fly faster. So I already have a variable here called speed, which was the flight speed of my seagull. I'm gonna rename it to fly speed, which is the speed that the seagull flies, and I'm gonna create a new one called glide speed.
Boko Sukomi has a good idea. Add some people the eagle can eat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We could do that with the Anything Well browser in a minute, couldn't we?
Our seagull is going to eat people soon. And I think I want to do it 0.075. That should be it. Anyway, so now I have two different speeds, one for flying, one for gliding. I can detect that my player is pressing the shift key. And now I want to check. So before I move my seagull, so right here, I'm getting the input from my keyboard. So if I press W, my seagull is going to move forward. But before moving forward, which is all this logic here, let's move it over here for now and disconnect. I want to check if my player is pressing the shift key. So I'm going to add a node called if.
And what happens when these things get massive? I say you have a
We're
really.
going to get into that in a second.
Oh yeah, okay.
Very
Okay,
good
cool.
question. And if I am gliding, so I need to get a variable here. So I'm going to get a scene variable named glide. So if I'm gliding, so if this is true, I want to do something. I want to fly faster. If I'm not gliding, I want to fly slightly slower. And as you can see here, I have this piece of logic here that is what makes our seagull move. And I could have two copies of it here, one for the true branch, one for the glide, and one for the false path, one for the fly. But that's going to start becoming a little bit
Right. So can you put it as a block and put different parameters through it?
Absolutely. I'm going to create now a node of the type subgraph. Right? So this subgraph, I'm going to call. I double click on it and I got into the subgraph, and as you can see, there's a point of entry and a point of exit. I'm going to call this. Where's the name? There you go. I'm going to call this move seagull.
It looks kind of similar to shader graph. Have you done any much
yeah.
shader graph stuff?
Oh man, I
No.
shader programming.
Shaders.
Is wizardry, you know.
Does anybody on the stream enjoy writing shaders or even know what any of the things inside shaders mean or do?
I know a guy that writes shaders. And
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm always
No.
This stuff is crazy.
Well, Kasumi says no. That's the standard answer. But shader graph's an attempt to make that visual like this, right? It looks similar in terms of,
So our subgraph is going to get a couple of parameters. One of it is the speed, and the other one is the input from the keyboard. So I'm adding these parameters, and it's super cool because you're gonna see when we get outside our subgraph, you can see that now I have my move seagull subgraph with all the entry points that I've added.
I'm confused.
What do you mean? So this is so the subgraph is a piece of code within my graph, right? And you can provide information for the subgraph to do its magic. So right now,
So it's like a function.
yeah,
More or
like,
less.
yeah. In coding terms, it's a function. Subgraph
Okay,
is a function,
okay.
right? So I'm gonna get this piece of code here. I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna paste inside my subgraph. There you go. And now, what I have here is I no longer need this variable here because it's coming from the input, so I can delete it. And I'm going to multiply these two inputs. So I can multiply my input by my speed. I'm clamping to ensure that my seagull doesn't fly super fast. And then I'm calling this transform translate function, which essentially means Unity, take this new value and apply to the position of the seagull, right? And now I can go back to my movement graph, and if it's true, if my seagull is gliding, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my input and apply it to my function, and on the speed, I'm gonna get my glide speed variable. So I'm gonna just copy and paste this get variable node, and I'm gonna get my glide speed, and I'm gonna apply here in speed. Now I'm gonna copy and paste this guy again. If I'm not gliding, if I'm simply flying, I'm gonna get the input again. And I'm gonna copy and paste my glide variable, but now I'm gonna use the fly speed and I'm gonna put it here. Okay? So all this block here, I'm gonna leave it here for now because I'm just a scaredy cat Now I'm going to test and make sure that it is working. So I'm going to press play. Fingers crossed.
Best of luck.
I'm going to wait for Unity to...
Always got to wait for Unity.
There we go. Let's see, something is broken already. Do I have any errors? No errors. What is going on here? Interesting. What am I?
So now the question is, how do you debug this stuff?
Yeah, that's that's
Can you-
the.
I
That's,
bet you can put like a breakpoint or a stop in some of the blocks or not.
Yeah, you can. Applied speed here.
I saw the flow wasn't coming through the bottom bit.
From the
When it-
bottom.
When it was doing its flowy bit, it didn't come through the access vertical.
Let's see.
So the access name vertical doesn't do anything. See this one here? Nothing comes through there.
No, it's getting. See, it's getting to the. You can see that it's getting to
Oh,
the
okay, okay.
right subgraph.
Oh,
it's
okay,
it's
okay,
inside
okay.
Subgraph. So let's see here. Ah, of course. I haven't connected. So getting to our subgraph. So let's open up our subgraph here. I haven't connected this here.
Wow.
So just giving you a little bit of context here. So the white line is the flow of the logic, right? So I start here on the input, then I do the clamp operation, then I do the create operation and translate operation. The colored lines represent variables. So what happened was we were like this. So we were getting this input, throwing it in the subgraph, and doing absolutely nothing with it. So now we connect it here, and now it should work. Please work. Oh, I haven't connected on the other one. There we go. It's working, but I forgot to connect on this one here, there, and I press play, and everything should work.
All right. When the
Okay.
seagull dies,
Hey, it's faster. Look at that.
oh nice. That looks cool now.
It's slightly faster because, but let's go crazy, right? So it's better to see stuff when you just.
When the seagull poops, are the items going to go or grow
There you
back?
go.
What the hell have you done with that rocket?
I just
Rocket-powered seagull.
I just massively increased
Oh,
the speed.
look at that guy.
Just massively increased the speed of the glide.
Wow.
Fantastic, it's working. So
Supersonic seagull.
now, next step is to apply the gliding animation to the seagull, right? Because as you saw, it got faster, but it's still using the same animation. So now I'm gonna go to a different block of code, which is my animation controller. And this one is way simpler than the previous one, simply on start, meaning when a game starts, just start playing the fly animation. So we're gonna change that to work on the on update function as well. And we can delete this piece of code here, we don't need it anymore. And what I'm gonna do is, it's very simple. I'm simply going to get my variable, my gliding variable, and I'm gonna check if. So if my gliding variable is true, I'm going to call a function called animation, crossfade. There you go, animation crossfade.
Question:
Yeah.
How does this play into the the other graph thing for the animations that Unity has? What's it called?
Mechanism.
Yeah.
So it's so this is essentially the same as Mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanism provide easier to use controls, especially for blending of animations.
So this animation nodules were nodules. It's obviously the technical term. This replaces mechanism then, does it in this instance? Or
It's yes, in this instance, yes.
Okay,
So
cool.
we're using this in lieu of.
cool.
So
Because I always
essentially-
get confused with animation states. I don't know how you feel. I always find mechanism quite confusing. No, just me.
Oh no.
Just like the flow of stuff where and then it's like an update loop is currently held within like the idle animation, then you break out into the jump if you're like doing a human character.
One other thing that Mechanism provides is a state machine,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
so it's easier to visualize these things. But it's under the hood.
Yeah, I'm confused by state machine. Maybe I'm too easily confused because of my age. I think that might be the problem here. It's nothing to do with...
Oh no, as with visual programming, state machines can become pretty unwieldy.
Yeah.
We had this demo in Unity where it was like this eight-legged robot, but blended a whole bunch of animations that was nuts. So what I'm doing here is every time I draw my frame, I'm checking: am I gliding? If I'm gliding, I'm going to crossfade, which is I'm going to smoothly move to this glide animation. If I'm not, I'm going to smoothly move to the fly animation. Let's see that in action. There you go. So right now I'm flying, and if I press shift, I glide. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what? Even though Jermaine's not here, I'm going to praise his abilities. This particle system on the tip of the wings, it's so good to give this illusion of movement. And if I release the shift key, I'm flying. If I press shift again, I am gliding.
Nice.
And as you can see, crossfade makes the movement between animations smooth, right? I just don't pop into the glide animation. It's like it's almost Unity does this transition smoothly for you. Great. So now movement is done. So let's go to the fun part, right?
Pooping on stuff.
No, not pooping and stuff.
Ah,
We need, by the way, we need to figure out. We have decided on the first stream that the seagull is going to poop.
of course.
We need to, because it's going to eat a whole bunch of stuff, right? So
Yeah.
it needs to come out at some point.
Yeah.
But we need to figure out what happens when the seagull poops. We need to.
When it bursts.
No, not when it poops.
Maybe that's the end of the level. It eats so much that it becomes like a sack of poo and then it explodes and you get like a screen effect.
What I thought was, so when it poops, poop hits the floor, and where it lands, we should spawn like 5 different objects. So the seagull could continue to.
Are you saying the seagull's got objects contained within its poop?
No, the seagull. So the seagull, it's a building, right?
Right.
And being a fruit, the building has seeds.
Ah,
within
so
it.
it spawns more buildings.
Yeah, so the seagull digests the building. It poops the seeds. The seeds fall on the floor. You grow. And you
Okay, hold on a minute. What about if you had to eat the whole scene and then you had them in your weapons arsenal, then you had to go to a blank scene and try and recreate the scene by pooping?
See?
Yeah.
That's
Like a
pretty
blank
good idea.
canvas.
See, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Ain't game design magic?
So like by memory, you have to eat the whole scene and then you have to poop it back as accurately as possible as you ate it.
Ooh, I like
What
it.
do you think?
There you go. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's work on that idea. That's pretty good.
I mean, it's just a stupid idea.
So, let's set an object, because the basic logic of our game is that the seagull can only eat objects smaller than itself, which you don't have right now. I have buildings, I have cars, I have trees. So let's add the
Thank you, upstairs girl.
base of the food pyramid of a seagull, which is French fries, right?
What? French fries, what?
That's the basic.
Oh, that's a basic food, right? Yeah,
for seagulls,
right. Because this whole part of this whole idea came from some of my personal trauma with seagulls from Brighton. Yeah.
Tell us more while I set up the French
Okay,
fries.
I'll tell that while my kids are chattering in the background. So basically, I got some guys. Do you want to be on the stream? Yeah, if you want to. Can they play basketball? I said yes because I'm a benevolent father. So basically, I got some chips on the beach in Brighton, and there was a sign which said, "If your chips get eaten by mutant seagulls, we won't give you any more." Basically, and I thought, nah, what's going to happen? Took my chips, covered them with my hand, took them to the beach. By the time I'd even got anywhere near the beach, there were about 50 seagulls hovering above my head, even though I had covered my chips. And it was highly embarrassing. There were millions of people watching, and I had to run back to the fish and chip shop under the umbrellas they placed as seagull defense mechanisms. Seagulls are getting more and more aggressive around the world. It's a global phenomenon. I was in Venice the other week, and a seagull sat on my girlfriend's head and pecked the ice cream out of her hand and then ate it off the floor. So seagulls are evolving not only to be more aggressive, but to eat anything they like. Did you know that seagulls like ice cream?
Really?
You wouldn't think. You'd be thinking fish and chips, fair enough. Fish.
Of course.
What goes well with fish? Chips. Fish and chips, that'd be a seagull. But seagulls, they eat anything. And, like a gang of them sometimes. It's like 10 seagulls attacked you. You're going to drop your food, and then they've got the food.
It's crazy.
So basically, if we carries on like this, seagulls are going to take over the world, because who's going to stand up against the seagulls? They also ransack through bins and drag all the stuff out of the bins, and then
So,
Yeah.
so you're saying that Alfred Hitchcock was onto something there? Like,
Yeah, I'm saying seagulls are evolving and we're not keeping up, and it's a problem.
That's scary.
Mm.
Okay, so while Gordon was telling us about
You wanted a diversion so you could do some stuff.
no. So about the dangers of seagulls and how we are doing nothing to prevent it. I was doing some basic setup here. So what I did was I went to our Anything browser and I looked for French fries, and I got a whole bunch of French fries models here, and I got this one because I liked it.
Hold on a minute. One Theodore has a question. Have you seen Mr. Mosquito for PS2? I've never heard of that.
Oh, you know what? I never.
Do you know it?
I always wanted to play the game. Never played it. As the name implies, and as Von Theodore mentioned, you play as a mosquito and you bite people.
Yeah, and then would you like get bigger?
I don't know. Do you? Let us know more, Von Theodore. Give us more about Mr. Mosquito. I don't remember. I mean, I'm assuming that you have to prevent people from just swatting you.
Okay.
I don't know. I always wanted to play that game. Never did. So while we wait for Von Theodore to tell us more about Mr. Mosquito, so I went to the browser, got a French fries model, imported into my game. I've added to it a rigid body and a sphere collider. As you can see, I made the sphere collider slightly bigger than the model itself, just because I want our game, at least now during development, to be easy for me to hit the French fries and be able to eat them. I did the same on the Seagull. I've added a rigid body and I added a box collider. Now, I'm gonna share
Creek.
I'm gonna
Freak.
share. I'm gonna share a confession with all of you.
Oh, nice. This is where it gets juicy. What is it, Jay?
I have a horrible trauma with Unity because when I first began, not only when I first began, for the longest time, I always had problems with collisions in Unity. I always forgot something. So, and I still scared to this day. So every time I do objects colliding in Unity to make sure I haven't forgot anything before I continue with the whole logic, what I do, I just do a debug log, which is the way that professionals do it.
Yeah, that's professional debug.
Yeah.
That's the way I debug everything from JavaScript. To be honest, I always do that. I get confused also with collisions in Unity, especially with convex mesh
no,
colliders.
that's
I don't know
terrible.
what's happening.
Yep.
Why can't everything collide with everything? What's the problem?
I know, right?
Come on, Unity.
Understand,
Loosen up a bit.
understand what I'm trying to do. You know, don't read my mind, right? So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna create a new script machine, meaning another block of visual scripting. I'm gonna call this one. Ba-dum-ba-dum.
You're going to call it bada bum bada bum.
No, I'm gonna.
That's
call this
brave.
one food. Food collision. That's a good name. So here it is. It starts empty, only with the on start and on update blocks. And if you're familiar with C# or Unity, whenever you create a new C# class, you get the on start and on update events. I don't want any of them, so I'm just going to delete them. And I'm going to create a on trigger enter event. By the way, one detail is that I've set both the box collider on the Seagull and on my French fries to trigger. So trigger is a collider that's not only going to detect logic collisions, not physical collisions, because I'm not entirely sure what is supposed to happen when Seagull tries to eat something that's bigger than it is. So for now, let's leave it like this. So one other thing is I want maybe I'm not sure. I don't want every single object on my scene to be edible. So I'm going to create a tag, and I'm going to call this tag edible. And I'm going to set my French fries to edible.
Is true.
What is true?
Edible.
No. So, as I said, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a string here.
Hold on, question coming in from Bokat Sukumi. Your words and ideas are so perfect. Do you use the script? Is that question to me or Jay? I don't know. I do use a script.
We should both answer, right? We practice, It's not like I'm simply improvising here what we're doing. We practice. We practice.
Both, yeah. No, I just make stuff up and never practice. I'm extremely unprofessional. But Jay has run through this before, so he knows kind of what he's doing. In stark contrast to myself, and also my children who are trying to get into the building.
Emphasis on kinda. You know what I'm doing.
No. It's cool. It's interesting because I never. I don't know when I look at this visual scripting stuff, if when it gets to a certain level of complexity, I don't know if for my mind it's more confusing than looking at code, because I've been doing code for years.
You know
Right,
what?
have
You get used to it.
You get, I guess it's a shift in mindset, right?
It was the same for me when I first
Yeah.
started Blueprints.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you get used to it.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what I'm doing is once my seagull gets into a trigger, once my seagull basically hits the French fries, I'm gonna check if that object that I collided have the edible tag, and if it does, I'm just going to print edible on the console. Fingers crossed.
Anything else, guys? Anyone want to smash anything?
Let's see. Fingers crossed. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. I forgot something already.
Oh.
There we go. I did. Oh no, there it is. We got edible. Yes.
Yay, there
Our
we go.
collision is working. Fantastic.
Nice.
Now we can do the logic. We can get to the good stuff. So let's recap what I want to do. When my seagull hits the French fries, I want to check: is this object big enough for my seagull to eat? If it is, I want to make my seagull bigger, and I want the object to disappear. And what I'm gonna do, so for every game object here, so starting from my seagull, I'm going to create a variable called size. And size is going to be of the type float, and the seagull is going to start with a size of 1. And my French fries, we also have a variable of the name size, but my French fries are going to have a size of 0.1. So my French fries are going to be smaller than my seagull. I'll be able to eat them. Cool. So let's delete this debug log, because now I know that I haven't messed up yet. And I'm going to start, first of all, checking if the object that I've collided have the edible tag, meaning if the object I collide can be eaten. If so, what we're going to do is we're going to have to compare if the object is smaller than the seagull. And to do that, I'm going to grab this collider here, and I'm going to get the game object associated with the collider, and then I'm going to create a subgraph, because we're going to do some messy stuff.
How many nested subgraphs can you do?
I never tried to get all the way to the bottom.
Maybe there is no bottom. Maybe it's like the universe. Or somebody with a very large bottom. No, then there will be loads of bottom.
We can dedicate a stream to that, you know?
Okay.
Just to
Size of the universe stream, that'll be different. That'll be
There you
different.
go. And I'm going to call this one is object smaller, right? And I'm going to get as an input the object itself. So the type is, you guessed it, game object.
I didn't guess that. You didn't give me the chance.
Sorry, I'm
I'm joking.
And so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get an object variable from my object, and I'm going to get the size variable, and I'm also going to get the size variable of our seagull, this. So what this is the seagull basically. And now, go ahead, I'm going to ask something. Oh.
No, I was going to ask Henry to stop destroying chairs in the background. So this is going to be the logic, obviously, that checks if the seagull's larger than this, it can eat it, otherwise it can't.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the two sizes, go run it through this less or equal node.
Cool.
And I'm going to put an output here, which is called is object smaller. You want to guess what type this is?
Is it a Boolean?
It is a Boolean.
Took me a while. You put me on the spot there. I preferred it when you guessed for me and I complained, to be honest with you.
That's why I should have
Yeah.
rehearsed beforehand, you know? So great. So now I created this subgraph. I'm going to get back to my main graph. So here I have my is object smaller subgraph. I'm going to get the game object the seagull collided with. For now, the French fries. When we have Jermaine again on the streaming, we're gonna make Morton's Magic, create different objects. For now, we're starting development. We're gonna do the French fries. Now, I'm gonna add another if here, and this is where it starts to get a little bit more complicated than coding, because it would be simpler to do that with coding, but I need to check two conditions here. I need to check that. Is the object I collided edible? If it's true, is the object I collided
bigger,
smaller than the seagull? If it is, then we're going to increase our seagull size and destroy the object. So now I'm going to create another subgraph called increase seagull size.
That's a good name. Can I guess what type of object it is?
So we're going to have one input here, which is called, we need to define the type first, type float, size. And so what I'm thinking about doing right now is, as I said, every object is going to have a variable named size with a value. So I'm going to increase the seagull size by the size of the object it has eaten. So if it has eaten French fries, the size is 0.1, so I'm going to increment the seagull size by 0.1.
I wonder if seagulls live shorter lives now that they're foraging on like fatty foods like French fries, and
That's a very good question.
than they would if they were like fishing stuff out of the sea, which I presume they should do naturally.
I guess, right? I mean, cholesterol, sugar. Can be
Are there more seagulls? Do seagulls have?
Oh no,
It's still a vegetable upstairs, girl. I think you need to check your. Is it? I mean, I guess it is, but it's a very greasy vegetable, isn't it? Do seagulls have heart attacks? Surely, with all that greasy batter and everything.
I think every animal can have a heart attack, right?
Yeah.
My sister is a veterinary, so she should know.
Is she on the stream?
No, she's not.
That's a shame. It would be useful to find out.
Although once I heard that I'm going off topic here, but
That was my fault. Yeah.
every single mammal lives approximately the same number of heartbeats.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you're a mammal and your heartbeat beats faster,
Yeah.
you live
Shorter life. So dogs' heartbeats are very fast, I think.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I asked her. She said, "I have no idea." So
Oh,
yeah.
you went to verify. So I don't know. Google it.
Yeah.
What's the point of having a knowledgeable relative?
Exactly. I mean, anyway, what
I have another question for you.
Sure.
Do seagulls blink? Have you ever seen a seagull blink? Has anybody ever seen a seagull blink?
Do they have eyelids? First of all, do they have
I actually know the answer to this.
Can anybody Google if seagulls have eyelids and put it on the chat, please?
I think they don't blink because they never miss the chance to steal food from interesting, innocent humanoids trying to have a relaxing day.
I have a good seagull stealing my stuff story. But
I think upstairs girl is. I'm a big fan of upstairs girls. We know. You don't blink either. Are you a reptile? No, reptiles blink, don't they? I think birds have like an inner eyelid, like behind their eye. So they do blink to keep it moist, because I think that's one of the functions of blinking. But it's hidden behind the visible part of the eye. It's like a secret blinking bit.
that's crazy.
They don't have eyelids. I think. Is that correct, upstairs girl? You said birds don't blink. I think Wikipedia might tell you something different. Or maybe I've got the idea wrong. I was correct. Thank you very much. I set this whole stream up just so I could prove myself to be correct once. And it's on record, right?
It is on record.
Yeah, okay, cool. They don't look the same as us people. Fair enough. Thanks for confirming that you're a person upstairs, girl. I had my suspicions.
Okay. So while we were answering burning questions, very important, what I'm doing here is I am.
Sorry, I distracted you.
No, I got the wrong node here. That's okay. It's not 6. So it's back to 3, create. There you go. Now you got the right one. So as I said, I want to increase the size of the seagull based on the size of the food that it has eaten. So I got so I got the size of my food, which is 0.1, I created a vector tree variable, and I'm going to add this vector tree variable to the size of my seagull, which is here in get local scale. And finally, I'm going to set the scale of the seagull to the new value. So in our case, our seagull starts with a scale of 1. The fries have a value of 0.1, so when our seagull eats one fries, we are going to go up from 1 to 1.1.
Oh, look, the children have once again piped up. Henry, you're live on a stream to like millions of people. He said, sure, bruv. I'm not actually his brother, I'm his father, but he's neglected to that little detail.
So there you go. Where was... Okay, so now I have to get the variable that contains the size of our seagull. So I'm going to get game object size. So again, recapping what we're doing, over here is the object editable, is the object is smaller than the seagull. I'm going to increase the seagull size, and finally, I'm going to destroy the fries game object.
Let's do it. Finally, some destruction.
Let's see if it works. Again, fingers crossed. The most important part of game developing is always crossing your fingers before running your game. There you go. And I think I missed the fries.
You missed the fries. Maybe the collider needs to be bigger.
There you go.
Hey.
And let's see. And you can see that the seagull scale here on the top right is 1.1, 1.1. Let's make something a little bit more
So can we then
interesting.
Duplicate that?
Oh, absolutely.
Add other objects. Mess about. Is there a variable on there for scale and stuff so that we can?
Yeah. So let's start by duplicating this French fries. Do a whole bunch of them, and then we're gonna mess up.
And how does it work out the scale? Is there a scale variable on there? Or
Yeah. So each.
But we could get anything World API does provide a scale value for each object, doesn't it?
It does.
So we could use that eventually, maybe.
Absolutely, yeah. So now I've created a row of French fries. So this could be like a beach full of
Right.
colors.
What would you eat after French fries? Maybe a large fish. Maybe we can put a large fish at the end of it.
Oh, good one. Yeah, let's just try it
Afterwards, yeah.
So there you go. Bum, bum, ba-da-pum, bum, bum, ba-da-pum, bum. There you go. Hey, look at that. And our seagull is getting bigger.
Yay,
But
that's good.
it's way too light, right? So why don't we do...
Guys, Henry. Yo. Are you talking about the surveys you're trying to get a side hustle from? Okay, can you keep it down? Maybe don't chat. Thanks, guys. What they're doing is they found a survey app on iPhone that pays you like 80p to do a survey.
Really?
Yes, that's what they've been doing all day. It's supposed to be helping at work. Actually earning three... Oh no, you have been helping, yeah. They've actually been very useful. But they're also starting a side hustle of answering surveys, which is maybe think about survey data. It's all made up, isn't it? If there's a 9-year-old child depending to be a 63-year-old woman from Slough answering your surveys about comfortable footwear or whatever it might be, then the whole system is a scam.
There you go.
Whoa!
So what I did here was increase the value of the French fry size to 0.9,
Okay.
just to make it clearer that the seagull is getting bigger, you know?
Oh, okay. So that's the size of the... So that size of the object also is directly related. Honey, can you be quiet? Thanks, buddy.
To how much, yes, the size of the object, to how much it affects
Whoa, that's cool.
the seagull size, yeah.
So each one you eat, does it make you bigger each time, or does it give you like this?
Every single one that you eat. So this one, the value is 0.9. So when I eat it,
Yeah.
the default size of the seagull is 1. So when I eat it, just 1.0.9, it goes to 1.9, then the
And then
next
it doesn't-
one,
okay.
2.8, 2.7.
Okay, cool.
And you said fish, right?
Let's make a massive fish at the end with a scale of like 5. Can anybody think of a large fish? Tuna are big.
No, shark.
Shark. It's a
No?
big dangerous fish. Yeah, do it.
It's not a fish, it's a mammal. So, a puffer.
Shark's a fish.
No, they're mammals, aren't they?
No, shark is definitely a fish. Can anybody confirm that sharks are fish, not mammals? This is the second time I'm right, and it's live. It's never happened to me before. I'm sure a shark is a fish.
Did I embarrass myself?
No,
Saying that
you
a
didn't
shark
embarrass
is a-
yourself. It's confusing because dolphins are mammals, aren't they? And whales are mammals. But sharks are fish, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
So where's our shark? Here it is. There you
Here
go.
he goes.
I'm going to put it right by the end of the.
That's what I'm talking about, fish and chips. That's what those guys love.
What size should be the shark?
It's a
Again?
big shark. Should be at least 10.
A 10?
Do you have to eat then 10 fries to eat the shark?
I think we should be good. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, there's definitely 10
yeah,
there.
Yeah. It should be good. So I'm going to set this shark to be edible, first of all. I'm going to add a rigid body to it so we can detect the collision, and then a box collider as a trigger. Where's the collider? Oh, there it is. It's, okay. Z scale. There we go. Z scale. That's good enough. And Y. Just move it a little bit up.
This music is very relaxing, Jay, with your narration and the building.
I know.
It's put me in like a zen state.
So what's the size should be again?
I thought 10.
10, right? Okay. Float. 10. It should work. Just put a little bit up. There you go. Shark.
We can do it. Come on, come on.
Oh, I think I didn't got big enough.
Sharks do big for us.
Let's see what's the size of the seagull. Oh, 8.7.
So close.
let's put 5. Let's be 8. I don't know. So since it was 8.7, it should work.
So is that idea then eventually we do this like procedurally with code, we just bring in anything word objects? Because you can do that.
Yeah.
Any game making fans, if you want to bring in any of these objects, you can do it with like one line of code as well if you want animated seagull. So we could with code procedurally generate these levels using anything world and just place stuff around the place.
I think I have it in the front.
Maybe there's no collider on it. Oh, that shark is eating you.
Well, it's 8.7. Should work. Why isn't it working?
I think the shark has got gastric pains by the look of that movement.
It's not collecting. So, oh, did I set it as a trigger? I did. I'm never on the console. I don't have anything on the console. Okay, let's just be. Okay, let's set the size same as the French fries. Stacked as edible, should be eaten. Why you're not eating the shark, seagull?
I mean, if I was a seagull, I wouldn't try and eat a shark.
Hey.
Hey, what happened? Nobody knows.
No.
But that's the best thing.
We'll never know.
That's the best thing. If you don't know what's gone wrong and it works now, just deploy it. It will never go wrong again. Ship the code.
I'm gonna try it again. Otherwise, we will. I will debug it offline and tell everybody on the next.
No, it's all good.
No, it's definitely not big enough. I missed. Say 6.9.
What scale is the shark set to? 8.
I set it back to 8.
Give ourselves a challenge. So we could also give that shark like a swimming behavior, right?
Oh yeah. I think it is.
It's moving, but it's not animated. But we could make it animated,
right,
couldn't we?
Yeah, definitely.
And then it could like swim away.
But it could.
That would increase the challenge.
All the fries. There you go. The hell. Okay,
Pesky shark.
I'm gonna have to debug it offline.
We did eat it though. I saw us eat a shark.
Come again?
We definitely ate the shark once. When you set it to 5,
Oh
remember?
yeah. When I set it to 0.1, and it worked. So let's try like 1. I know what's going on. So I'm increasing the seagull size, but I am not increasing the size variable in the seagull because I didn't want it to.
Classic mistake for anybody that's ever expanded a seagull.
Set object variable size. Here, maybe this will work. Let's see. Oops, but it won't because I haven't. Done this. I haven't set it to run. So okay, because I didn't want it to use the scale itself. Just wanted to.
Cool.
Fingers crossed. Where's the size? Let's see. Oh, now I got an error. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Because this is information just get 3. Expose. Sorry.
That's okay, we forgive you.
Get X.
You've been doing a lot of this. I'm surprised not more mistakes have, to be honest.
You know, I always hated doing live coding because of people.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
And this time, to be honest, not much has happened.
Now it's gonna work.
Look at that, massive.
Now it's
Okay,
gonna work.
see you later, shark.
Ah,
Bam!
look
Shark for breakfast.
there you go.
Nice. I guess what we need to do as well later on is move the camera back.
Definitely.
Depending on the scale of the thing, we just move it back a bit.
Absolutely.
What's that guy doing? Is that a Lego creature?
That's a Roblox.
Ah.
Feature. There you go.
Nice.
Brilliant. Cool. I think that's it for today.
Amazing.
One detail is that if you haven't been with us last week, we are uploading the project to Bitbucket. We are sharing the link on Discord, Twitter, LinkedIn, on our social media. So if you want to download this project, play around, tinker with it, feel free to, and share with us what you do. And again, any suggestions, any ideas to make this game better? It's a lot of fun already, you know.
It's cool.
We have seagulls eating sharks. Come on.
What more do you want?
What more do you want? Exactly.
Pooping seagulls, maybe. That'll be the next feature.
We need to figure out what's going to happen to seagull poops.
Amazing. And we're going to come and play some games in a second. We're going to play Only Up for maybe half an hour of gameplay fun.
Yep. And see you in a bit.
See you in a second, guys. I have a special guest. It's me. Please introduce yourself. What is your name? Me. It's me from Milan. From Milan, maybe. From Italy. This is Jay's daughter, and we are going to play Only Up together. Which I hope is an age-appropriate game, but we'll find out. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, you know what I should do? I should update the titles to other type gaming, and then I'll put in the game. What's it called? Only Up. I have not played Only Up. Has anybody on the stream played Only Up?
I have.
You have? You played Only Up? That's George, my 9-year-old, lying. I didn't say have you played the game lying. I said have you played the game Only Up? You said yeah. Okay, Amir says it's good. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's start Only Up, shall we? Oh yeah, okay. Launching. Running install script, Microsoft VC redistributable. That's exciting, isn't it? It's a beautiful part about playing games is you can never do it when you want to. You have to do like half an hour of system updates, at which time you're normally too tired if you're an adult, then you go to sleep. I know, the look on your face says it all. We can move to this screen if you like. You ready? Let's go. Game time. No, whole monitor. So everybody can see. I was trying to launch Only Up, but it's not working. I tell you what, we'll do our big faces. So while we're waiting for the game to load, who's your favourite footballer of all time?
My dad.
Ah, what a nice answer. And your dad is here.
He is.
What?
You're crashing my
You coming in as well, Jay?
time
Yes.
of being famous. You can only see.
Come along, shift along, then you get on the stream as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good shift along noise.
We're live.
Okay, cool. We have Jay's daughter,
Hello.
and
I'm
me
back.
playing a game. Okay, well, I've never played this game before. I just know that everybody bangs on about it and says it's amazing. So let's see what happens. Oh, we got desktop audio there. Okay, let's do it. You ready?
First? Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Go for a play. Now I have no idea what we're doing.
No, nobody does.
Okay.
What about me?
Can you hear us okay? Presumably you can.
Whoa, is this me?
I guess.
No,
I think that's you.
I don't have that much of a fashion sense, you know.
Oh, don't look up. You
What?
need to get to the top.
Don't look
I'm
up.
sure we'll make it. I wonder what awaits us there.
You have to go
The
up.
unknown is frightening.
Only up. Okay.
Can jump.
Is this better?
How
This
do
is
you go
start.
on?
Do I jump on my?
Oh, there's the start.
Is this my bed? Because it says like,
Yeah, what is happening here?
hello,
Why are all
little
the...
child.
It's a very natural interaction you have with that child there. The child doesn't seem to be in a very...
Hello, child.
Try to look what he's looking. He's looking
Yeah,
at
what's he
something.
looking
What
at?
are you looking at?
I think it might be time for us to look up as well.
I think he's blinded by the sun. There's another person. Who are you?
And
Hello. But
I think-
That looks
we
like a
should-
young Jay playing football there.
yeah.
I think it's
Some stray hands stealing my M&Ms there.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. I heard you guys chatting. Basically, the rest of the office is trying to steal our sweets while we're
Oh, hey,
playing
went
games.
up. Look at look at that.
Yes.
You're going up.
Only up. No. I went down. It's called only up. Why did I fall?
Oh, look at that over there. See?
What?
I think you should go.
It's a
Up.
cross. It's a cross.
No,
It's
but
a
there's
cross.
there are like buildings and everything.
Hello, big boss. Have you played Only Up? Everybody's played Only Up, but I've never played it before. Presumably you have to go up. Oh my goodness, Jesus died for you.
The big boss.
Yeah.
Yes, queen.
That became gloom very quick.
What? Are you saying that my I like
Try going towards light. Let's see what happens.
I'm
Go.
blind. I'm
Is it a
being-
religious game?
I'm
Jesus
being-
died for you, go towards the light.
And
I-
and going up.
I'm being
sounds
Right,
like
ascending into heaven.
I'm
Maybe it
being
is.
blinded though. I'm being blinded. I can't see that one spot where I can't see.
Please, may I have a peanut M&M? Anybody want peanut M&Ms over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get distracted by that.
And focus on gameplay.
Sorry.
I'm hungry. I have to eat at least every 5 minutes or something.
Right, okay. Well,
Okay,
I'm gonna
hungry.
play then.
you're going to play.
Okay. You go, Papa.
And you give me.
Do that level for me. Oh, you have to run towards the light? I thought I have to jump on that thing.
I'm gonna go towards the
They're
light.
playing football with 3 balls.
I think you have to go up. I mean,
I mean,
I don't want to be presumptuous.
it's obvious I have to go up. Oh, Big Boss says play music.
Oh yeah, where is the music?
Where's the music? DJ?
Oh.
It's on the desktop audio. We could play some
yeah.
background music,
Yeah.
but there's no audio in this game.
Yeah.
So where's the?
We can play this one in Pretzel Rocks.
Oh, Big Boss says Central C. Oh, okay. Thank
What's Central C, Big Boss?
What is it?
Oh, so,
Tell me. They're playing football with 3 balls.
Not
I'm
really.
literally spitting on your
I am now trapped in this football. Oh, is there an exit? Oh,
Don't mind why your dad's trying to find out where we can eat all the M&Ms now. I don't think you heard that.
I am feeling very.
Mama. Gotta keep your energy up when you're playing games.
Right. It's the number 1 rule of playing games.
Yeah.
Oh hey!
You jumped on the car. No, you were going into the car. You were
wonder
about to
if I
break
can-
in.
If I can. No, I can hold on the ledger.
Oh, Big Boss says sing a nam. Sing a nam.
Oh, that went up.
Oh no!
Back in there, back in there, back in there.
Oh, go in. No, Papa.
Come back, get in. Come back. Go. No, go. No, yeah.
Your booty almost got chopped off.
They're going up at 1.
Yay.
Oh, look at that! There's like railroad tracks and everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy. You got up a lot now.
Okay, now get out. Before it goes down.
There's
There's
a-
a girl in.
There's a ladder there.
here. Why is there a girl up here? Why is she just?
Is there some?
She can fall and die.
She won't fall and die because she's frozen. It might be cryogenics.
Oh.
You know, when you freeze human bodies and then bring them back to life later?
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Oh my god!
It doesn't really make sense.
now.
It doesn't really make sense, does it? I don't think it works.
Cryogenics? Yeah.
Oh, I think Big Boss was meant to say, sing a name, please tell Pet, sing a
Singer?
name.
Oh, the singer name? But there's no singer name.
Who's the
Oh look, it's the old Windows screensaver.
old one? Oh, yeah.
That's a way too old of a reference for our audience to remember.
But, what do they mean by the singer name?
I have no idea.
Okay, there's some ledgers there, so maybe. Oh,
Is this like a parkour
Mm.
Orby? Like Orby.
I feel sick now. I've had 2 M&Ms.
I'll have them all.
Really? You don't have that?
Yeah, there's a
That's higher.
there's a Robloxy feeling to this.
Obi.
Yeah.
That's what kids call platform games now, isn't it? Obi.
Orby.
It took me all.
We call them platform games. Old people.
Orby.
Sorry, Jack. Keep interrupting you every time you speak.
No, it's okay. It took me a while to figure that OB meant like obstacle course or something like that.
Oh, Big Boss meant to say, please tell me the game name.
Ah, the game. That's right. Sorry.
Only up. Yeah.
Only up.
It's called Only Up, and everybody loves it.
Except when you're frustrated with someone and you play that game, you'll get even more frustrated. You can tell by the face. You can
No,
tell.
I'm focusing really hard on not falling.
What happens if you did fall?
Oh my god.
I think you would literally
Is
rage.
this a dead end? Do you think I'll be able to really jump? Should I try this jump?
No!
I think death will ensue if you try that jump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Look out
You can't get out of
down.
there.
That's so
You
damn.
know what?
Are you gonna do it?
No!
Press
What
the
are you
wrong button.
doing?
What?
Oh!
Wait, you survived? You fell from heaven. You literally fell from heaven. Well, I'm watching you. It literally says, I'm watching you. No, yes, you.
Oh yeah, it does.
I'm watching you.
Ooh, there's a kid here watching TV. It's very,
Wait, the TV is upside down.
And it's not on.
very creepy.
It's upside down.
Yeah, this game have very creepy vibe, doesn't it? There's people like frozen.
Yeah.
It's all your fault, Papa. You didn't watch Stranger Things, so
Do you watch Stranger Things?
yes.
Ooh. Is it not scary?
No.
All of them?
Yes.
You thought it was a bit scary, didn't you?
No.
Are you saying that because you're live?
No.
I thought it was a bit scary.
I mean, a bit, but
Okay.
then I got used to it.
Mm.
Wait, there's an old person that. Why is there a smashed Coca-Cola can? That's so
Something bad happened here.
Yeah.
Something bad happened to who? You?
Everybody.
Everybody? What happened to them?
I don't know.
Oh,
That
I
hasn't-
have an idea. All of their parents took away their devices. Then,
Oh, and then the world
Then-
imploded, yeah?
yeah, the world just froze. So,
Then you have
Nobody had any screen time.
no screen time.
What happened like 50 years ago when nobody had screens, or 100 years ago?
People would bonk, like in the Stone Age, you know, where
Yeah.
they get those little bats, they go bonk on each other's head, like
Ah, they played the
bonk, bonk.
bat bonking
No,
game, yeah.
yeah.
Sure. They just be more wars because people didn't have screens to distract themselves. Is that what you're saying? More fights.
Yeah. Oh, children. Little children.
So screens will bring world peace. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's working so far.
Yeah. It's going so far.
It's going well so far. Project Screen World Peace.
Yeah.
Is there something on the newspapers, maybe? Government? No, it just says government
Are you
equality.
trying to read?
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, I.
What do you mean?
There's got to be a story behind this game, like what
Yeah.
happened to this world.
What happened to the world? Hey Google, what happened to this world?
I try to read everything in games.
Oh, I'm the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I just power through without reading any instructions.
Exactly.
Is that how you play?
I'm just like boop.
That's
Let's
one
go.
of the things that I enjoy. Have you played Control?
Hold on. Is that from the guy who made Detroit Only Human,
No.
where
no,
you
no.
can switch between? No.
Control is from the same company as Alan Wake.
Ah, okay. No, I haven't played it.
I'm in a very weird phase.
So it's
I was like
Did you say you were in a very weird phase, or you made a very weird
like a
face?
toilet.
face. The toilet, the holy toilet. Pray for the holy toilet.
I think I got on a better path now.
Oh, that's a girl and she's
Oh,
falling.
no, is it the same girl?
It's the same girl. I thought she was a girl was
You
falling.
found a different path to the same place, or not?
when
Were you here
could
before?
have just taken
Come again?
the elevator.
Were you? That's a very convincing American accent. Were you here before? We were here before, weren't we?
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah,
tube,
yeah,
so-
right.
So
You
now-
fell through. Maybe you're meant to jump onto it from. Maybe. Maybe.
I'm gonna go this way because I'm gonna go past.
Yeah, maybe
underneath.
you're meant to like walk onto it, not jump onto it. If you know what I mean. Maybe there's like see, there's like a little ladder connecting to it. You know. The focus. You can see.
You can see-
his
are we
brain
coming-
muscles going. Boom.
Are we doing live and commentary on your dad?
It may look
Look
easy,
at that.
but this is
Hardcore.
years of experience.
The steely glaze of concentration. The culmination of years
It's like a brain surgery, you know?
of seeing as Des playing video
Big
games.
Boss says I don't like Eminem. I like 21 Savage.
And I'm
We like Eminem, don't we? Look, we got some here.
I want some.
We love him.
I want some.
I'm sorry, yeah, I get dizzy too watching people play third-person games when I'm not on
I just had 3.
what now?
I mean, if it's making you feel busy,
Are you
then-
stuck?
Oh. Maybe I'm meant to jump onto that.
Hold on a minute, what's the... Oh, you're being very reckless with your life. Considering it took us 10 minutes to get back up here, you're very prepared to throw it away. I didn't know you were so,
Yeah.
such a risk taker, your dad.
No. He's just here, concentrating,
You know what? I
praying that he finishes the stage, and we're just here eating M&Ms.
That's very true.
I thoroughly enjoy the buildings level, let's call it like that, but I'm hating this one. I always hated jumping puzzles.
Did you?
Ever since the old days. Never liked them.
case you fall. Oh! Whoa! You defied the law of physics there.
Nice save.
The laws of physics, whatever physics laws are. Oh, come on now, don't be like that.
But is that upright airplane? No, that's not. That's not an upright airplane. But no. Everything looks so.
You have too many pipes yet to go?
Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
What M&Ms are we eating? Well,
We're eating.
have eaten.
Well,
They're peanut M&Ms.
yeah,
Are they good?
they're very good.
There's one left. If you guess what color it is, you can have it. If you don't guess what color it is, I get to eat it. What do you think?
Orange. I think it's orange.
Orange. The big reveal.
It's orange.
It's not orange.
Wait, no.
The big reveal. It's orange. Did you know it was orange? Shut up, everybody. The M&M is actually orange. Now, as agreed, if you guessed it right, I get to eat it. So that's what we agreed, right?
Yeah. I remember.
Exactly the opposite.
Oh, okay. You can enjoy that. Did you know it was orange? Just a wild guess.
No, yeah, it's because most of them were orange. You know what I mean?
Nah.
No. How many colors are there? You probably had like a 1 in 5 chance of being right, but you got it right. That's impressive.
Now what?
When it comes to food, I'm the genius.
I'm gonna.
Original are the best. Yeah, they are good. They are good. Especially the orange ones. They're especially tasty.
Yeah. Oh. Hugger 10 says, original are the best. It's bad enough letting kids travel on planes. You're going to let them on Twitch too?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Well,
Is there any response to that?
I think that it's not dangerous to put kids on planes. So yeah, but
Oh no!
if you let them on Twitch, I don't know. They'll just if you let them on Twitch to watch something they're supposed to watch, then fine. But I don't see what's wrong by letting them on planes. I've seen millions of babies on planes before.
Is this supposed
Have
to
you?
be?
It's a big plane.
Is this
Very big plane.
is this supposed to be one of those Raging Lucy games? Because
Yeah,
I think
definitely. Yeah.
You have to follow it all the way around like multiple times, do you?
I know. I'm just trying to find a different path to this
Tricky.
tower. You know.
But
This is the thing I fell from again.
yeah. Wait, did you fall again?
No.
You seem to have developed a trick for pipe clinging as you're about to fall to your death.
Yeah, you should be a pipe cleaner. This is
Which is I'm sure is an ability they're gonna translate well to real life.
Absolutely. Hold on a minute. I think now I don't want to be critical, obviously, but I feel like you're going a little bit too fast. I feel like you're not looking for the path.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, what's the strategy? You just seem to be jumping between pipes, unless
No,
you already mapped it
so
in your
I'm
mind.
so I'm trying to get to the top of the.
I don't think you're meant to go that way. I think you're meant to go like that way.
I'm trying to get to the top of this upwards pipe here.
This one here.
Yeah, this one right in front of me. This one.
Oh, I don't
But,
think you'll be able to do that.
Um,
That's like really big, Papa. I think you have to. No. I don't know.
I'm not gonna make it, but
You can get on that one and jump to that one, can't you?
exactly.
Do that one. Yeah.
So I'm gonna fall to this one.
Yeah, that one exactly.
Yeah,
Oh my
not
gosh,
bad.
you barely almost fell.
Yeah, that was easy. And then we go up here, and we go up here, and we go. I don't know where we go now.
Can you climb that pipe and then jump? Then
This one
onto-
here, right on top of me?
Yeah, and then like underneath go onto the. No, that one there.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Further, yeah.
I'm watching for
Yeah, you
comments.
can go up there and then you can go up to the next one, can't you?
I am watching the
Oh,
comments.
you're watching for comments.
Yeah, I'm watching.
I think
I want to
Nomadic Hobo has said what they needed to say.
I mean, if you let them, the kids on Twitch with
It could be worse. You could be on Twitch, on a live streaming from a plane onto Twitch. That could be worse.
Yeah,
that will
like,
be
if it's
Nomadic
something
Hobo's
you're
nightmare.
meant to watch, then that's fine. But like, if it's something like if it's something like something that's more for adults, then
Yeah.
I don't think you're meant to watch it.
Right, yeah, but Twitch is for
basically-
everybody, isn't it?
I hate this game in a good way.
I mean, basically, if you're gonna ever go on Twitch and you're a bit young, just ask your parents for permission, and they'll tell you what you're allowed to watch. Or
Got it.
what you're
Oh,
not
we're done.
allowed to
No, you are. Oh.
watch. The rage. Are you gonna cry? No, Papa.
Oh.
Don't cry. You're looking like a tomato.
My arm hurts from the stress.
Let me try. Oh my god. This is one of those like really sensitive games, you know.
What's happened to the music?
Oh, doggy. Doggy. Maybe we can just like, oh, maybe he's looking at the rain. We don't know. But maybe,
Night mode soon.
but maybe,
Oh, so okay. So look at that 1051. So maybe that's a score.
no, I think that's like how long you've taken.
Oh yeah, it's a timer.
Yeah. Well, it's like, it just says
Can we
how
just go
long-
up those steps?
No, you can choose a mask.
Oh,
Go up the steps.
Mask? I want to choose a mask. I think I'm gonna go. Which mask should I go for? Let's see.
Get the helmet.
No, just a chatting in the background, please.
I'm asking the comments which hat should I get?
Just pick one.
Just pick one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Papa, just like
We gotta finish this game.
relax your.
We gotta get to the top of this thing.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna bring this mask. Oh my
There you go.
goodness! Let me see my face. Let me see my face. Bro.
Go up, go up, go up, go up,
Okay,
go
fine.
up.
I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going up. Come on, go up.
Oh, you can go that way.
Oh, I can. Hello, darling. You seem to be stuck. How did they even get there in the first place?
Bye, Maya.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Right.
You can't go that way, I don't think.
Who wants to try? Who wants
Can I
to
try?
Yes.
Let Gordon try.
Try.
Woohoo!
Maybe maybe like move closer here. I mean,
I'm
like
actually good.
drink
All right.
some water. Don't
I'm
you
good.
have
I'm good.
Drink. You sounded Australian then. Drink some water. Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay, where was the escalator?
It was in the football pitch area.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Is that over here?
No, I think it's like I don't remember.
Was
I
the
think
escalator in the football pitch?
Yeah. Was the escalator in the football? Yeah, that way. Yeah, there.
Yeah?
That's where it was.
Okay, cool.
Jesus died for you.
I know.
Yes, that's very sad, but
These things happen, you know.
yeah.
It was here, wasn't it?
I don't remember where the football pitch was, but oh, hello. We have another guest.
Hello, George. You come on the live stream with us.
This is the game that makes people rage in a good way, but like not too bad, not too good, just in a good way.
So, this is the Anything World Summer Holidays game stream. Everybody's families are here because school is out for summer. Would you prefer school or do you prefer not being in school?
Not being in school.
Really? But you guys are always like, oh, I'm bored.
Because we want activities.
Activities?
Like going to the office, staying on the iPad for like 5 hours straight.
But if you're on the iPad for like 6 hours, it's boring, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
You get to watch new things. You get a good laugh. You eat bagels. Yeah. That's a good thing. You eat bagels. See? Bagels.
Okay.
People are asking about the game and wait. George, do you think it's bad to let kids travel on planes and let them go on Twitch too?
Who texted that?
Nomadic Hobo. Do you think it's bad to let kids travel on planes? And they're saying that it's bad that you're going to let them on Twitch too. Do you think that's bad?
No, I think that's discrimination. Age discrimination.
No, because like
And we should.
Damn.
Can we block them?
Can we block them?
No. Don't block them because it's their opinion. But
Kick 'em
I
off.
think
No.
if you're
Hate speech.
Yeah.
no. Oh my god, no.
Oh my god.
No, because if you're on on Twitch that you're allowed.
Hold on a minute.
Like you're.
Jay, which path is best to take?
Oh my god.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I think this one here.
Yeah.
This one here.
Yeah. I think that it's like if you're meant to watch something on Twitch, like a live stream like this, or maybe an arts and crafts video. That's okay. But if you're
No,
watching
sugar, no. Ah!
But if you're watching.
See how I didn't
some-
swear then? That was good, wasn't it?
But if you're watching something that's more for that's not age appropriate, then yeah. But you should get you should get your what's it called again? Your access to Twitch by your parents. Yeah, they'll let you. Permission, yeah.
Got it, got it. This game is quite frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is,
exactly.
is that why everybody is talking about it on? You've seen it on YouTube and stuff.
They like get one step away from the top and fall down.
Right.
Smash their keyboard.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Sebtronic says, is it true that
Kids can eat up to 1,000 M&Ms per hour.
yes, it is true.
Yes, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Wait,
Bring
who,
in the
who
M&Ms.
texted that? Sebtronic.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Seb.
Wonder who that guy is.
I think that's Seb, you know? Maybe he does that. Is it true that kids can eat up
Maybe.
to 1,000 M&Ms per hour? Yes, it is true. And we're happy about that. We're happy about that. Because M&Ms are delicious. Especially the peanut ones. Like,
Did I change the camera angle?
the camera angle.
You got into first person?
Wait, you're in first person?
I did, didn't I? How did I do that?
Who said that they were dizzy? Oh yeah. Amir World, are you dizzy now?
Amir
This
World.
isn't
I
first
wonder
person.
who Amir World is. Amir
Oh.
World?
Amir World? Who is that?
Oh, I wonder. Like Bob?
Bob. Yes, Bob.
I know it is, George. Okay. Was it not first person before? It was third person, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was third person, but I think first person is better. You know?
Oh, Seb texted prove
Ah, come on now. Come on now.
Google said weird name, and the Sebtronic said prove it, and Amir World says game looks cool though. Yes.
Yeah.
It is very frustrating here.
Wait, bring in the 2,000 M&Ms. Me and George are gonna prove it.
Ah!
Per hour we'll eat.
Look at this hollow person thing up here. I mean, woo-wee! This is one frustrating game. What's happening now?
If
Can I
they
try?
fall, they die. Yeah, try it. Come take my seat, and you can try. I don't know the controls. I don't play Roblox. I'm sorry. I'm not really.
You can try, George.
Papa, move out of my new seat.
There you go.
New contestant, welcome. Welcome.
Hold up.
Welcome to Only Up. You have to go up.
Yeah, I got that.
All right. Some nice singing going on there.
Yes, very. I am a professional singer. All right. If you fall, you die.
No, you don't die. You never die. You
That
just.
person fell. Wait. Turn back to that person. Wait. Hold on.
Whoa! What's happening now? What you? Whoa! This is a whole new take on playing this game.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, there's a lift. If you turn around. No, go back again. Sorry, back the way you were going. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, towards the fog. There's a lift. Taking over here.
I'm here.
Keep
I'm
going.
here, I'm here.
In that red thing is a
I'm
lift,
on the
yeah?
camera.
In
Hey,
there, there. In
Hey,
there, yeah.
let me go on the camera.
You know what's gonna happen?
That's two new.
You're gonna go right to the
famous
top and then
kids.
fall off, I think.
And I
what
did
happened to me.
fall. I'm on comment watch. Want a comment bomb going on about this game? So let's get to that. Oh, sorry. And I want to be in the camera too.
Okay, good work, George.
Go. There's no, that's a toilet.
No, you had the right idea to go up the ladder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't. We haven't got any time to go to the toilet right now, George.
But what if you really need to pee? Like.
In a virtual world.
Yeah. What if there was a hunger bar and you just ate some
Right.
trash? And it was like toilet bar and you really had to go to the toilet. Are you just gonna poop on the pipes? No. Well.
Yeah, you can switch to third person camera if you like. I don't know how. Do you want me to switch it so you're behind the guy? Yeah.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. No reaction?
Oh, we can do. We can.
Let's do settings.
What? Are you? Did he die? Already? That is
Okay. Where's the view? A first person view, hold C. Camera C.
Oh, it's not okay.
Maybe turn the first person off. We have 4 people on camera right now.
Definitely first person seems worse. Especially to grab the pipes and stuff.
Yeah, I got a very weird mask of this anime person.
It's hard to choose the right path, but don't be afraid.
That
It's
voice
not about
is
choosing the right path. Sometimes it's hard to stay on a pipe in the middle of the sky. The game is cool.
Wait, what if we
But-
replace all the
Is this the right way?
Wait, what if we replace all the adults with the children? So, children work here now.
It would be more interesting.
Yes, very interesting. Under 20, let's say.
Ah, that's. I can still be here then. I'm 19. 19 and 3/4.
You can't work here anymore. Oh, there's a mom, a dad, and a daughter. Maybe they're having a. Why is there trash all over this place?
This place doesn't look very well, does it?
No.
I think you can go up there somehow, George.
I think people, obviously people littered. I think there was a huge nuclear explosion of trash.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus died for you.
I don't think we'll be able to get past the pipes.
I don't think we will either. We could do one more try. You're going the wrong way, dude.
No.
You're going the wrong way.
Leave. Don't leave me.
What?
Wait.
Millions
can
of
you-
people are watching.
Wait, millions of people?
Yeah,
How do you know? Where?
you can see.
What? What is this? But I want a comment bomb for people to be. Oh,
Gordon.
Oh, Gordon. Says
is
go to
that
the...
you?
No, it's 3 of me.
Where are the pipes?
Go to the
Right at the
pipes.
top.
We don't know where the pipes are. We don't know.
Grab these guys. Eventually, you're gonna get. You can go all the way up the
Wait,
top of these
did
pipes.
you-
Go,
I
George. Keep
think-
going. Keep
wait,
waiting. Go.
You
You're
put
there.
on that comment, didn't
Yeah,
you?
keep going.
Because your name
Can you
is
not
Gordon.
jump up there? Yeah, keep going. Straight ahead. Or you're not allowed to.
I'm bobbing on a chair. Bobbing on a
Does it not
chair.
let you?
Bobbing on a chair.
No.
I tried getting
Doesn't let you.
on
Okay.
this,
So if it doesn't let you, it doesn't let you. There's
but,
nothing much you can do
the
about it.
sun was blocking.
Well, has anybody on the stream ever completed this level? Has anybody in the world ever completed this level?
Possibly. Maybe
Yeah,
the developer,
tell
maybe
us.
not.
Yeah, definitely the developer.
Well,
maybe.
not definitely.
Well,
Some-
not definitely, but maybe.
Sometimes developers just put stuff in.
Yeah.
Don't.
Hmm.
What was the game I was reading the other day? What was it? I forgot the name.
Was it how to get free Robux?
No, it's not a
If
game.
so, I want to
That's a
read that.
scam.
No, it's not a scam. It's not a scam.
Well,
Grab your mum's credit card and use it.
that's how to steal.
No, that's
Yeah.
how to get free Robux.
Yeah.
because technically
It's also
you're
how to
not
get
paying
free-
for it.
Where am I supposed to go?
Up.
Go up. Up. How long did this stream go on for?
2.5 days.
Start.
Yeah, you're supposed to go up. If you go,
Social elevator.
shall I
Oh
try,
yeah.
George?
No, that I don't. I think that's the elevator. Oh, it has a little.
Try it. What happens if you go in there?
Elevator social.
But I think that if you go out, there's only
Press a button in there.
there's only an arrow going down.
There's a doggy. This elevator takes
If you were late for work and you were encountered this apocalyptic world where everybody was frozen, maybe work would be the last of your
Oh, it's like,
concerns, you know?
How is like the character still?
If you go through there, George,
How is the character unfrozen but everyone else is frozen?
not.
That makes like zero sense.
Well, let's go. The journey of 10,000 steps begins with the first step.
That is. Yeah, see, that's the little ramp I was trying to go through. There was like a little ramp I was trying to go through. Yeah, through the football field, and then the elevator is the. You just
What are you
scored a
doing?
goal.
I scored, look.
Yeah.
You just hit the microphone.
What? Oh yeah, you hit the microphone.
Well, you did score a goal as well.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but that
I
was.
know, I hit it straight to
They're
her and she
playing
scored.
goal.
football with two. They're playing football
was
with
so
with 4 balls. Is that how you play football?
It's a multi-ball football.
Guys, I don't think we're any closer to completing this level.
No.
It's never going to happen.
I don't know how to.
If anything,
I mean,
We're
we
further
need-
away. Can I have a go? Can I have a go?
We need.
You're not even telling me where to start it.
We need someone else to have
Start
a go
it
at this
and then
level.
I'll go.
Who
Okay.
wants to have a go at this level?
Jesus died for us.
Well, I
is
believe
there anything
in flag.
on this?
We found the escalator before, didn't we?
I think I probably know where it is.
Yeah, I think it's through here, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or is it?
but
Or is it down that way? I think it's down here.
hold on.
Do do do. Anybody know the way to go? Not me.
I think the only way to
Great
go is
singing.
that one that we found.
Yeah, there's various ways to get up to the top.
Oh,
Yeah, but that you always end up at the pipes, I think. I think round here is the elevator escalator thingy, isn't it? Yeah.
This started from being a live stream of how you guys are making a game, and then it started into a live stream of us,
Playing a game, yeah.
millions of people,
Oh, the other way,
trying
yeah,
to
there you go.
complete a level.
I know.
although the other,
But that
on my
one,
second run, I didn't take the left.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
yeah,
But I feel like the lift is a quick way to
to get access to the pipe.
get up here.
But yeah.
Don't mess with me. It's quite floaty, the controls, isn't it?
It is a little bit.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Yeah, it's like those really sensitive camera games where, like, when you turn a bit, it goes like whoosh.
Yeah, the controls are finicky.
But I guess that's part of the why everybody likes it so much.
Possibly, yeah.
I like the games where, like, it's like it like turns like and then you know what I mean?
No.
Like a normal camera speed, not like the wing or the.
I would much prefer if the challenge of the game was finding the path up, not the jumping puzzle.
Yeah, like,
But that's
but maybe it's
personal
like
taste, you know.
yeah.
So
maybe
which path is best to take then, guys? Anybody know?
I'm playing for 2 minutes.
Oh,
What's that? Do
auto
I
mine.
played for 2 minutes.
you want to try it? Come here. Yeah.
That's going up.
Auto
The name of the game is going up.
This is the last try. If we fall down one more time, it's the end of the stream. Just to let you know the gravity of the situation. Yeah?
Looks
No
cool.
pressure.
Which game is that? This is called Only Up.
It's called Only Up.
Yeah, very frustrating game, but it's worth it. It's worth
That's
breaking.
debatable.
It's
Yeah,
worth
well.
breaking half of your fidget toy collection.
That's
4. Yeah.
debatable.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, it's a nice game.
Yeah, it's a nice game.
It's a nice looking game and a very cool, simple concept.
Yeah.
Which is
can
quite
we show,
addictive.
some globby merch?
This is definitely doable with the Anything World.
Wait.
Yeah, we could make this in anything mode.
Absolutely.
Oh
No
yeah,
problem.
we can make we can call it Only Globby, and basically it's like a mini obby with lots
Going-
of globbies.
Going
and
Globby.
can
Yeah,
have it.
going globby. Yeah. Yeah, you know, do that, and then at the end we send the person who completes the game a personal thank you video. You know what I mean?
Every single person. What if 2 million people complete the game that we've made?
Then we make a live stream.
You know that a
thanking all
long
the
time
people.
ago, there was a company called Activision,
Yeah,
and they released games for a very old video game console.
yeah.
But I don't know if for every single game, but for a few of their
What do
games,
you know?
if you reached
Let's
out
have a look around. You did that brilliantly.
a score like 50,000, you took a picture of your TV, you mailed them the picture, and they would send you a patch for you to sew with your clothes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
What if you don't know how to sew?
I think you got to jump. How'd you jump?
You run.
space.
Don't.
Jump onto there, innit?
Where's the snacks?
How'd you cling on to stuff? Is that space as well?
No, so cling on stuff is just run towards
Jump
the
onto that pipe, basically.
Papa, can I show
Got
you
it?
Glubby much?
Then you go around, follow that pipe, but jump onto that pipe, just that one there. Yeah?
Oh, Activision.
You want me to do it? I can do it if you want.
Yeah, I know those.
Well, I think let's get ourselves some insurance
I've seen
here.
Like those patches before, but not like that
You haven't
design.
seen them before.
No, I haven't. I've seen it in like a circle
Yeah,
shape.
go on to that.
And
So
then
worst case
I
scenario.
haven't seen it like
Exactly.
like that with those designs. It's like the ones you know where.
So
you
worst
have,
case scenario, I
like,
fall onto
summer
that
camp
pipe,
and you get that sash and you just sew it onto
Worst
the
case
sash.
scenario, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. Hold on a minute. We just need to work out where we're going. Where are you going to go? You might be going the wrong way.
He jumped.
Yeah, but it's the wrong way. You're going the wrong way now, I think. You're going the wrong way. I think you're going the wrong way.
You said that.
Maybe.
We're gonna pick up ice cream.
A gente vai jantar primeiro, tá bom?
Okay. Where are we gonna have?
Yeah, what's for dinner, guys? That's a good question.
Should we invite
I'm hungry.
them? Should we invite them?
Everybody on the stream to dinner?
No, not you guys. Not you guys. You get your own dinner. We want to invite everyone else in the office for dinner, should we?
That's a good idea. You should do that, yeah. That sounds like a great idea.
Should we invite our new friends for dinner? Yes, we should. Okay, yeah, clean slate. Oh my god, my eyeball. I poked my eyeball.
Well, you've got another one.
Very tricky game.
You're good at this. Very tricky game.
I mean, it looks very cool on camera. Like, I'm just watching what it looks like on camera right now. Like, what people are seeing. But it's like, very cool. But, like, yeah. Concentrate. Hey, save
That's
my
good,
field.
eh?
Wait. Hold on, I'm just gonna get some water. Papa, kiss my hair. I'm getting some water. Oh my gosh, Papa, the stream is still on your phone. I completely forgot
Really?
to turn it off.
Thank you.
Well, at least you could still watch it.
Okie dokie.
We can hear music.
I think that's,
The DJ.
yeah.
The DJ's next door. Whoa!
Oh, what did you do that for? So close.
Oh no, really?
You did so well. I think that's it. That's the end of the stream and the end of Only Up.
No, but I'm famous.
I know, we're
This
all
is
famous.
This is the road for me being famous.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching the Anything More demos.
Yeah, join us next week as we continue to develop our Seagull game.
See you later, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye. You have to wave goodbye.
Oh my god, I need the cursor.